Good morning, friends. We have completed Unit 1 with exercise and some grammar points. Right now, we have also completed direct indirect speech, a speciality of our board exam. Now, we are going for Unit 2. It is on the title of the unit is the human robot. We know what is robot. આપણે કોઈક એક ધાર્યું મશીનની જેમ બોલતો હોય તો આપણે એને એમ કહીએ છીએ કે રોબોટની જેમ વાત કરો. રોબોટ દેટ મીન્સ આ મશીન વિચ એક્ટ્સ એઝ હ્યુમન, માણસની જેમ વાત કરતું હોય એને કહીએ છીએ હ્યુમન રોબોટ્સ. સી આઈ એમ રીડિંગ ધ યુનિટ. હું આ વાંચું છું. ઇટ ઇઝ ઇન ધ ટેક્સ્ટ બુક. સો ઓપન યોર ટેક્સ્ટ બુક, યુનિટ 2, રીડ ધ હ્યુમન રોબોટ. હ્યુમન રોબોટનું જે છે લેસન એ વાંચું છું. મારી સાથે સાથે ટેક્સ્ટ બુક ખુલ્લી રાખો અને મારી સાથે સાથે વાંચતા જાઓ. તમારે તે હું જ્યાં વાંચું ત્યાં આંગળી ફેરવી અને વાંચતા જવાનું છે. સાથે સાથે પેન્સિલ રાખવાની છે. જે કોઈ નવા શબ્દો લાગે એની નીચે અંડરલાઇન કરવાની છે. રાઈટ, આઈ એમ રીડિંગ. રીડ અલોંગ વિથ મી. May I help you, sir? Grinned the short, narrow-eyed salesman inside the Super Robot Plaza. Well, Prem Chopra responded, I wish to purchase a robot. For help, sir? Completed the salesman. That is our speciality. We manufacture efficient robots for industry, construction companies, plumbing and cleaning, caretakers. They are designed for only specialized work. Our best ones are for consumers like you, for the home. He spoke like a recorded program. Yes, that's what I want. Prem Chopra spoke in a business-like fashion. Please, come this way. The salesman led him through a brightly lit, richly carpeted gallery into a huge dome-shaped hall, glowing with fluorescent light. The right corner appeared to be crowded with robots in metallic, silver, electric, blue, and green. Some were moving about as if practicing to walk, while some stood still, switched out of operation. Just as Prem Chopra stepped on the threshold of the hall, one of the robots swiftly came forward. Good day, sir. Welcome to Super Robots Plaza. We hope your visit here proves worthwhile, the silver robot said in a metallic voice. Brilliant, mumbled Prem Chopra, somewhat bewildered. The salesman gave a proud smile as he headed towards an isolated robot in a metallic blue. This one is perfectly programmed to function in the household, cleaning, arranging, collecting groceries from the supermarket, tending the loans, mailing letters, relating your programs on the TV, and selecting news of your interest from the paper. The salesman paused for a breath and continued. All you need is the remote control monitor for command. You mean sitting at home, I can command the robot in the city market? Asked Prem Chopra. It operates within a limited radius of a kilometer. By the way, this one is called Ramsing 070, the salesman explained. Prem Chopra nodded. The salesman demonstrated the gait, geep, movement, and some programmed functions. Everything was well tuned and fixed. Prem Chopra seemed satisfied with the deal. I must tell you, like all robots and the adhering to the discipline of robotics, Ram Singh has an inbuilt system of three principles. The robot will obey his master. The robot will not harm humans, and the robot will not take harm to self. Prem Chopra heard the first principle and it impressed him. He did not take notice of the other two. He nodded delightedly and assigned the sales deed and contract of no misuse of the robot. He had now got a servant and an accomplice. If Ramsing 070, my robot, can shop for groceries, then why not for better things like jewels? Thought Prem Chopra. In the market, robots carrying heavy packets, buying theatre tickets, carrying groceries to the cars were a common sight, but still strange and amusing servants. Ram Singh 070 was thoroughly efficient. With tremendous speed and accuracy, he collected the groceries into the shopping trolley and paused for the next command. 2 kilograms of mangoes, ripe and juicy, commanded Prem Chopra from a distance, seeing a huge pile of mangoes. In no time, Ram Singh 070 had selected the best ones. Paid the cash counter. Prem Chopra spoke into the commander. Ram Singh 070 followed Prem Chopra like a faithful dog. When he stopped at Gopal Jewellers, through the glass window he saw a generous display of gold ornaments. Quickly, Prem Chopra disappeared around the corner and spoke into the remote control, softly and clearly. Pick up a necklace and hide. No noise. Information not to be revealed. Top secret. Otherwise, I'll defuse your system, he threatened. Ram Singh 0770 moved inside the shop, close to the counter. His metallic palm extended forward silently, and a necklace went into the storage unit without a cling or a jingle. Nobody took notice. From expensive antiques to ornaments and precious stones, the shoplifting went on for some days without any stress of anxiety and recognition in the beginning. But the confused reaction of shop owners gradually became louder. Unaware, Prem Chopra went on with his shoplifting spree until a young fruit vendor noticed an expensive bunch of Afghani grapes disappearing inside the metallic blue robot. The incident was related all over, and no sooner had they heard than some shopkeepers recollected the presence of a metallic blue robot in their shops before their valuables were missing. This information reached the police headquarters in no time. One day, Prem Chopra guided Ram Singh 070 to Jhaveri Brothers for lifting precious gems. The police was waiting in readiness, and the computerized camera capable of split-second recording clicked him in the act. Ram Singh Robert was caught, but Prem Chopra fled as soon as he saw through the binoculars. Two persons noting down Ram Singh's license number printed on his metallic neck. Prem Chopra was arrested from his home as owner of the Ram Singh 070, the thief. Soon after his arrest, Prem Chopra was released on bail until the court hearing. One of the stolen articles, none of the stolen articles were recovered. He had clearly disposed them of through his gang. In the court, he denied all the charges. Someone else seems to have tampered with Ram Singh 07's programs. The police found me at home, he argued. Counsel, that means lawyer, Goel cleared his throat and reached closer to the judge. Considering Mr. Chopra's explanation and the happenings of the last few days when so many jewelers and curio dealers have been affected, it seems important to know the working of Ram Singh Robert. I request Ram Singh Robert to be called in the court. Robert goes to the court were the headlines in the next day's papers. The next day, court was overcrowded with people keen to watch a Robert in the witness box. Counsel Goel was ticking off points till the last moment. He appeared confident and crisp, but so was Prem Chopra. Never would this machine man betray his master. The proceedings began, and Ram Singh 070 appeared in the witness box. Your Honor, Counsel Goel began. I am told by Super Roberts that the memory tape designed in these types of robots contains information of the previous week. But the case started a fortnight after the incident. The needed information must be wiped out, the judge said. Counsel Goel smiled softly, staring at Prem Chopra. Sir, the robot has been switched out of operation ever since. Prem Chopra's face fell, but he was confident. Ram Singh 070 would obey his master. Secrets were sealed. You may continue, ordered the judge. Counsel Goel turned to Ram Singh Robert. Who is your master? He asked briefly. A dull blue light flashed, and after a momentary swirling sound, the robot squeaked in his metallic tone, Mr. Prem Chopra. What did you do for Mr. Prem Chopra? A pause, a rill, then a metallic answer. Cleaning, mowing the lawns, washing, doing dishes, shopping. Recall in detail your activities of last 6 days, Counsel Goel interrupted. The memory tape went on mechanically and monotonously. Opened the boot of the car, emptied the grocery, shut the boot, moved 30 steps, stopped, curio shop on the left, instruction signal, blank, moved left, turned 20 steps. At this point, the counsel commanded stop, reverse, and play. Again, there was an obvious pause after the instruction signal. Counsel Goel stopped the tape. Notice the pause, Your Honor. Some actions is not revealed. Some action is not revealed. What were those instructions? Who gave these instructions? He questioned Ram Singh 070. Information not to be revealed, he responded. But why? Robots do not disobey masters. Several people who have suffered losses will be harmed if these instructions are not reported. What were those instructions? Counsel Goel pursued it. Robots do not harm people. Ram Singh 07 responded mechanically. Many people have suffered. Speak up. Ram Singh 070. Counsel Goel stretched each word. No, Ram Singh, Prem Chopra shouted nervously. But the judge warned, keep quiet. Come on, Ram Singh 070, the judge said. Ram Singh 070 jerked his head left, then towards the judge. A clicking sound indicated the hampering of running tapes and jamming of caution signals. Pip, 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 pip. The cracking sound and the indigo light intensified. A red light flashed on the forehead of the Ram Singh Robert, signaling danger. Reporting system failed. Tiny shutters in the center of his chest opened, displaying a small TV screen flashing. System disintegrated. Ram Singh Robert had defused. Oh no, cried the salesman of Super Robots. He is diffused. He is dead. There was a hush in the courtroom. Silence prevailed for long in the courtroom. The counsel cleared his throat and said, Robots do not cause harm to people. Neither can they disobey their masters. Those instructions from Mr. Prem Chopra were not to be revealed. They could have been injurious to his own existence, a threat to the robot's life. If he revealed them, he would disobey his master. If he did not, he would harm others. This conflict brought Ram Singh's end. He chose to break apart rather than to telling a lie, hurting human beings or becoming unfaithful. Stresses of pain and depression marked the council's face. The judge pondered for a while and proclaimed, the court declares Prem Chopra guilty of theft. The counsel picked up his file and with a bow left the courtroom.